Okay, let's do problem number 2 of this worksheet. And it says the sign for problem 1 has been replaced. It has a mass of 20 kilograms. So what are the new tension forces in wire A and wire B? So let's take a look at the solution and how well this group did the given, define, to solve the FBD, the X, the Y, the components. Wow, that sounds like a rap almost, huh? All right. Except there's no rhyme. Okay. So, here's given. The mass is now given to be 20 kilograms. So, and of course A is still at 35 degrees and B is still horizontal. And what are we trying to find? The force in A and the force in B. So let's do the solve. Well, first thing we're going to do is draw the free body diagram. We got weight pulling it down. Of course, we got this wire B pulling it to the right. And then we have wire A pulling it to the left and up. And that's good. And then we establish our, step 3, we establish our XY axis. We break this force into its X and Y components. That's excellent. Then we solve it over here. We're going to sum the forces in the Y direction. That's okay. We can do that first. And what does that equal to? Well, in the Y direction, we've got Ft sine 35, sine because it's opposite of the 35-degree angle, 35. And then minus mg equals 0. Perfect. And then you solve for what we're trying to find, step 5. The force of tension of A is going to be equal to, we'll bring this to the other side and divide by the sine of 35. And when you plug your values in, you get 341 or 341.5. I'll accept that. Okay. Does everybody agree with that? Okay. I like it. Looks right to me. Now we can sum the forces in the X. We sum the forces in the X. I look in the X direction. I look to my free body diagram. My free body diagram tells me how to write the equation. These are instructions. Sum the forces in the X equals ma in the X. Of course, there is no acceleration. That's going to be 0. Oh, this is off screen a little bit. Okay. So when I add all the forces in the X direction, it has to equal 0 because there's no acceleration in this problem. So this force, now minus, I like this, minus, because it's to the left. FTA cosine 35, that's perfect. Solve for my unknown. So it's going to be equal to that. And you plug your values in. Cosine of 35 is 0.819, I guess. And then FTA, well, we had to solve that earlier. And you get 280 newtons if you round it off. You'll agree with that? Everybody who did that problem, you agree with that? Okay, excellent solution. I wish I could get the whole board on here. I don't know why it's not. That's better. Okay, very well done. Very well done. Any questions on this board? Okay. That is all.